Let's talk about the days that don't go the way you planned. Every baker who's ever sold to the public has handed somebody a loaf that wasn't their best work. I have. The underbaked center I didn't catch. The order I promised and then ran out of. The regular who came in every single week and then one day just stopped, and I never knew why. Those aren't signs you're failing. They're the cost of doing this work in front of real people. Mistakes mean you're running a real business. None of that is the real issue, though. What you do in the next 5 minutes, that's the whole thing. When something goes wrong, you've got a choice sitting right in front of you. You can be right, or you can keep the customer. You can win the little argument, or you can win the relationship. Nearly every time, the relationship is worth more than your ego. So pick it. I'm going to walk you through 3 situations and hand you the words for each one. The first is the bad loaf. Somebody got a loaf that wasn't right. Underbaked, dense, gummy in the middle. Maybe they tell you at the table the next week. Maybe they message you. Either way, the clock starts the second you hear about it. You acknowledge it fast, you skip the excuses, and you make it right generously. Sounds like this. Oh no, I'm so sorry that loaf wasn't right. Grab whichever one you want today, on me, and let me throw in something extra. Thank you for telling me. I'd rather know. Listen to what's not in there. No long story about your oven. No explaining your rough morning. Just the sorry and the fix. That replacement loaf costs you $1 or $2 in flour. The customer you keep is worth a whole year of Saturdays. That math isn't close. The second is the missed order. You forgot. You ran out. You double sold, or you just didn't have what you promised. This one stings because it feels like you broke your word. So you gotta own it right away and fix it fast. I owe you an apology. I told you I'd have your order today, and I don't, and that's on me. I'll hold it for you next Saturday for certain, with your name on it, and I'll add something extra for making you come out for nothing. The pull here is to explain all the chaos behind it. Don't. They don't want the reason. They want to know it won't happen again and that you're making it good. The third one is the hardest, the lost customer. Somebody who used to come every week has gone quiet. Maybe they drifted off. Maybe something went sideways and they never said a word. That silence makes you want to either ignore it or come on way too strong. Do neither. You reach out one time, warm, no pressure. It's been a little while since I've seen you at the table, and I wanted to check in. No agenda. If something was off, I'd really want to know so I can fix it. And if life just got busy, well, that's life. Either way, I'll have your favorite this Saturday if you want me to set one aside. If they come back with a complaint, good. Now you get to make it right. If they say life got busy, you just reminded them you're there. And if they don't answer at all, you still reached out like a real person, and that's all you can do. You don't chase anybody. You just leave the porch light on. Underneath all 3, there are 3 lines you never cross. Never argue. Never shame a customer, even when you're dead sure you're right. And never go silent, because silence is the thing that turns a small problem into a customer you lost for good. So keep it simple. Bad loaf, you fix it generously. Missed order, you own it fast. Lost customer, you check in warm. That's the whole playbook, right there. And this is the part that catches people off guard. Handled right, a mistake doesn't cost you a customer. It earns you one. The person who had a problem and watched you make it right without flinching, that's the one who goes and tells their friends. You would not believe how they handled it. That story sells more bread than any sign you could letter by hand. Your recovery is your best marketing. You're going to mess up. Everybody who sells food to real people does. The mistake isn't the moment that defines you. the recovery is.